Hi, everyone. Bob Black here at Spider football practice. It is day 6 for the Spiders that just wrapped up on this Thursday morning on the heels of a day off yesterday and also the first day in full pads today. Let's find out about all of that and more from Marlem Lewis, Spider defensive lineman. Marlem, thanks for joining us today. What was today like when you played kind of real football with the full pads on?
First off, I want to say thank you to God. Without him, none of this would be able to be possible. But today, first day with full pads on, it was great. We had guys flying to the football, flying around, making plays. We had a lot of excitement out there. We had a couple of picks on defense, about 5. We're running to the end zone, celebrating all of that. So that was good, especially coming off of an off day. Being able to, relax the legs a little bit, relax the body, ice up, do recovery, stuff like that. So I think everybody was just feeling great today.
Let's take it back a step. What were the first 5 days like where you kind of ramped up to get to today, and it's the start of the preseason practices?
Yeah, so, we got a lot of young guys, a lot of guys that don't have that much experience out coming out onto the field. So, it's really just been day by day, getting a little bit better each day. That's what Coach Wood has been harping on defense. Just get a little bit better every day. And then Coach Ellis has been talking to the defensive ends, just brick by brick, building every single day. So that's what we've been kind of focused on. We're getting better. We're definitely getting better each day. And today, I think this is the pinnacle of where we've been practice-wise. And, we've been really getting better as a whole defense.
Well, you went brick by brick last year to get you to the point where you are now. If you think back on last year, how advantageous was that? How good did you feel about the role that you actually played on last year's team?
I think anybody would say that they want to be a full-time starter. I definitely embrace the role. My college experience is very similar to my high school experience. I think I talked to you about that before. Just being a role player kind of in high school my junior year, didn't even start till my senior year. But then I went out and I was obviously able to get a scholarship to come play here. So, now it's just my time to shine my senior year here. I'm really just going to embrace the opportunity with open arms and really just give it my all.
How different does that feel knowing the starter's role that you are in now?
I definitely think that I could play with a lot more confidence. Don't have to worry about, making a mistake. And then, maybe I'll sit out a couple plays because I made a mistake and now somebody else got to come in. I think just being able to go out, just play football, have no regrets, just play with a lot of confidence. I think that's the biggest thing.
For you and the guys coming back from last year's team that won those last 4 games, that got you to the winning record, not the ultimate goal, obviously, but you were able to get to 6-5 and win those last 4 games. How significant is that to you guys who experienced that last year for what you hope to do this year?
I think that it's a lot. Just by every single defensive meeting that we have with Coach Wood, he brings up clips from last year during that 4-game winning streak. He brings up the amount of turnovers we had, how we were playing on defense, flying to the ball, knocking the ball out, doing all these different things. And that's really what we've been focused on and harping on. Coach Wood's really just been doing a great job of rallying us together, calling us out when we need to be called out, telling us what we need to do, what we need to improve on. And day by day, we've been doing that, improving on the things that he's told us to improve on the day before. And I think that's what brought us to today, having a great practice on defense as well.
No Darius Reynolds, no Caleb Brooks, no Kobe Turner, unfortunately no Aiden Murray. What are the defensive end and defensive line and defensive rooms like without those guys, and how you kind of step into their shoes?
Yeah, I think we know that we have big shoes to fill. Our D-line was very great last year, and I think we're just trying to do that again. We still got Ray, we still got me, Jeremiah, Xander. We got a couple new guys stepping at D tackle that didn't really get a lot of playing time last year, but they're stepping into the role. We've just been trying to get better every single day and trying to really perfect our craft, just like the older guys did when they were here.
A couple more from Marlem Lewis, Spiders defensive end. Last year you did make significant plays. You had fumble recovery and forced fumble and tackles for loss. Statistically, you didn't have a quarterback sack yet. What's that going to feel like when you get that first of many this year?
I just want to definitely say I got a couple of celebrations in the bag. Yeah, I'm pulling out some celebrations this year when I get that first sack. Yeah.
What's the ultimate goal now for the defense? You've had to replace all those guys that I mentioned. Tyler Dressler gone also. How has this defensive unit kind of gelled together? You still got a few weeks before you put it on the field for a game.
I think Coach Wood's been talking about how, we were a good defense for the majority of last year, and that 4-game winning streak at the end, talking about how we were a great defense. And Coach Wood's really been harping about we don't want to be a good defense anymore. We want to be great. We want to be elite. So that's what we're really going after. We're trying to make turnovers, ball savvy, making sure we were staying gap sound, fundamentally sound, just doing all the right things and doing what the coaches tell us to do.
Still got a few weeks yet, but how much are you starting to think about Virginia and that opener in Charlottesville?
Honestly, for me personally, I haven't been thinking about it too much. I watched some film on them, looking at their spring game and whatnot. But really, I've just been focused on myself up until we have that game week, focusing on Virginia. And then I think that's when things will get ramped up, looking at them a lot more. But right now, just focusing on ourselves.
Looking forward to seeing you out there and seeing the offensive backfield an awful lot. Marlem Lewis, thanks.
Thank you.